Hey there, what's up guys? My name is Useless Mango and I'd like to welcome you all back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video, where today I've got some pretty cool ideas to talk to you guys about that would make, in my opinion, a perfect and epic Halloween DLC for 2016. So as always, if you do go on to enjoy the video or you find it interesting at all, then do be sure to drop the video a like rating, and if you are new around here and you like my GTA 5 content, then why not hit that subscribe button? It only takes 2 seconds and it means that you won't miss any of my future uploads. Now with that said, let's get it started. Alright, so the gameplay you're seeing is from GTA 5 single player with two mods running, those being the Blackout Mod and the Grand Theft Zombies mod, both of which will be linked in the description if you're interested in replicating this in your own game. But basically, the time is paused at about midnight and there are no lights at all in the state of San Andreas. Cars don't even have headlights on, and as you can see, it creates this really spooky abandoned feeling environment. And then on top of that, there's the Zombies mod, which unfortunately doesn't actually spawn the zombie NPC into the game, but it does spawn pedestrians who seem to be bleeding, as well as dogs with a similar effect to make them look as much like a zombie as possible. And these pedestrians just wander around aimlessly until they either spot you or you get too close, then they will try to come up to you and actually start attacking you. And this is the main idea that I think would make an amazing DLC for Halloween this year. Now I'm not saying that there will be a Halloween DLC this year, however through the course of 2015 and 2016 so far, Rockstar have been providing us with content, some new and some old, to help celebrate holidays in GTA Online. So while it's not yet confirmed that there will be a Halloween DLC this year, I still think that these features and ideas would be awesome in the eventuality that Rockstar do actually release one this year. So before I started searching online for mods, I had this idea in my head that for a few days around Halloween itself, when it turns nighttime in GTA Online, no lights would come on inside buildings and all pedestrians would disappear and zombies would begin to spawn in the streets of Los Santos and Blaine County. They would aim to try and attack you for the course of the night, and it'd be up to you as the player to fight against them, team up or go against other players in the lobby, and just try to survive the course of the night. There wouldn't be any police or emergency services, stores would be closed, and players would just be left in this zombie-infested ghost town version of Los Santos. One other thing you can see when the zombies are active is that there aren't any cars either. This is because of the Zombies mod. It stops regular NPCs from being spawned and instead spawns the zombified people instead, but it's also a pretty good way to also increase just how much Los Santos would feel like a ghost town. And players in a lobby would act as the survivors, if you like, in this zombie infestation. But besides this free mode zombie survival idea, there's also some ways that Rockstar could make the survival aspect even more challenging by the use of free mode missions or events. Now I don't know the likelihood of this happening since it would only be used for a few days, but imagine if you could find a small group of AI survivors and your mission would be to get them to safety while still trying to defend yourself from zombies and other players. I guess it'd be kinda like a version of the Headhunter VIP mission, but instead of trying to protect some high value targets, it would be your mission to protect survivors from the zombie outbreak. And then it'd be the job of the other players to take out the survivors whilst all parties are fighting against the undead hordes in the streets. Now I really don't know the likelihood of anything we're discussing in this video becoming a reality, but in my opinion these features would make an amazing and really immersive experience for a Halloween themed DLC. But like with the Christmas updates we get, there should be some kind of environmental change or changes made to the holiday themed DLC to make it better. So obviously with the Christmas updates we get snow and Christmas trees, but there isn't anything like this for other holiday themed updates. So for Halloween we could have this blackout zombie outbreak idea, and maybe there'd be pumpkins placed in our apartments where the Christmas trees would usually go. Maybe for the Independence Day updates there could be fireworks set off around the map, and maybe for Valentine's Day updates there could be flowers or bouquets in the apartments. However, I don't want to get into other holiday themed DLCs, mainly because this video is mostly about ideas for a Halloween DLC in 2016, and also because according to Yan2295 and Soft Secrets on the GTA forums, we're supposed to stop receiving free updates to GTA Online in the spring of 2017. Meaning that there might not be an Independence Day DLC, or there might not even be a Christmas update next year in 2017. So the holiday themed updates we've received this year in 2016 could be the last ones we ever receive. So it would be awesome if Rockstar build the upcoming DLCs with the idea in mind that GTA Online is going to go out with a bang. But anyways, back on topic, I think that for a few days around Halloween night itself, it would be awesome if the blackout actually occurred. All emergency services were unavailable, shops and contacts couldn't be used, and all players could do is fight for survival in Los Santos. And this would also have an impact on things like ordinary free mode events, especially the ones which require you to be on foot, because obviously you'd have to be careful and aware of what's around you so that you're not attacked by the zombified pedestrians while trying to compete in a free mode event. Now I do think that all this stuff should only be available in public lobbies, because then if players really don't want to take part in the blackout etc, then they can always boot up a private session where none of it would actually take place, allowing players to continue playing GTA Online as normal. But things like pumpkins or just general Halloween decorations could still spawn and be available inside the apartments, and maybe even outside some buildings as well, to try and maybe create the effect of some people trimming up their houses for trick-or-treaters. And just like they did last year, Rockstar would most likely add new clothing such as masks as well as new cars. So last year in 2015 we received the Frankenstange as well as the Albany Lurcher. Both were Halloween themed and came with liveries that suited the holiday, and both of them suited the Halloween theme really well. So in terms of cars that could be added with a 2016 DLC, I was thinking about something along the lines of the cars found in things like the Mad Max films, because they're all huge, custom, scary looking vehicles that would definitely suit a Halloween themed update. Not to mention that some of the cars that are featured in things like the Mad Max films have spears or spikes on them, which could be used as useful weapons in trying to defend against the zombie horde if this idea is implemented. And going back to the Blackout idea, it wouldn't really be too difficult for Rockstar to implement because they do already have this feature in the game, and it can be accessed by playing the slasher game modes that were added as part of 2015's Halloween Surprise DLC. Now the zombies idea might be a little harder to do than the Blackout, however it would be absolutely amazing if these features were added to GTA Online as a Halloween themed DLC for 2016. And lastly, if there is going to be a Halloween DLC this year, the question is, when is it going to come out? If Rockstar do choose to do a DLC this year for Halloween, they will most likely want to add it to the game packaged alongside something else, so that they can activate it later via the tunables just like they did last year in 2015. So if Rockstar do choose to do this, then they will have to release an update or a DLC within the next 2 months, because as of making this video we're at the end of August, almost in September. So Rockstar would need to announce something soon on the newswire before the release of the actual DLC, because the time gap is closing for something to be added. Alright, so I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. What do you think of the ideas I've discussed in this video? What would you like to see come with a Halloween DLC in 2016? Or do you think that there will actually be a Halloween DLC in 2016? As always, be sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section down below. Okay, so that's all we're going to be talking about today. As always, if you did go on to enjoy the video or you found it interesting at all, then do be sure to drop the video a like rating. And if you are new around here and you like my GTA 5 content, then why not hit that subscribe button? It only takes 2 seconds and it means that you won't miss any of my future uploads. Now with that said, I want to thank you guys for watching, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video.